flashed by and I woke up on the other side of the moon.
Hi sewing friends, I'm Karina. This is Lifting Pins and Needles, a channel all about sewing, limitless sewing, and I'm coming from my backyard today with a very different video. I came out here because I think just being outside and feeling the breeze, hearing everything that's out here, the birds, just helps me relax, and I do need that for this special video. Since I took the leap and decided to start this YouTube channel, I always knew it was going to be a long-term commitment. I knew that it was going to take a lot of hard work and producing a lot of content in order for my tiny channel at the time to grow in an organic way. And that is what I've been doing for the last 2.5 years. Through comments I got early on and feedback from the beginning of my channel, I noted that my strength was sharing the ways that I sew, the unconventional ways that I sew, that might inspire you to have another look and take another approach of sewing without the limits of sewing pattern styles, instructions, lack of fabric, and hence why I always say this channel is about sewing, limitless sewing, because I want to break down limits that sometimes we set ourselves in our sewing, and we can still have amazing results. And that has been my aim, my goal, to share exactly how I do things and how I get things done in a different way, maybe in hopes to inspire you. This channel has provided me immense satisfaction from all of you who watch and love what I do and give me the comments and the feedback. And I started this out of loneliness in my craft. I was in an environment where I had no one to share what I was doing with. And I found this a good way to get involved in this amazing community and connect. And it's through here that I have made amazing friendships and connections within this community. And I'm super grateful for that. The truth is, YouTube is a difficult platform to be in. Until this day, I am always trying to figure out what algorithm strategy is going on, what I can do to help my channel, how I can do the right things, tick the right boxes to get the videos shared to more people and that more people can view them, basically. Maximum effort doesn't really equate to YouTube knowing that I'm doing this maximum effort, which makes the income I make on this platform really unstable, very unstable. And I doubt how sustainable this can be long term, because the truth of the matter is every single video that I produce in the style that I produce the videos has a cost. Cost of patterns, cost of fabric, cost of technical equipment, supplies, maintenance of machines, and most importantly, my time. My time is a really important factor. Every video I produce takes hours and hours to produce. I'm a one-person team. My team is myself. I do everything. I have absolutely no one to help me with any of the aspects involved in producing and having this channel running at all. It's just me. And plus the birds interrupt me all the time, you know. As a person who's an adult, a grown-up, you know, that has a family, I am a wife, I am a mother, I feel like I should be contributing financially for my family. And whilst this channel is amazing at me sharing and filling up the hours of my day while I can't work, I've mentioned before, I really can't practice my profession here in Brazil. And this channel fills up my days and gives me a purpose, gives me a goal, gives me an activity that I love doing. But at present, it's actually being a financial stress on my family. About a month ago, I had an accident with the camera I used for everything on the channel, and that would have been the end of the channel, you know, as we know it. I could not afford another camera. And if it weren't for the very, very, very generous people that donated through the Ko-fi page, I don't know how I would be continuing, you know, to produce these videos. Since I started, I have made great investments already on the channel. I had also purchased 2 cameras in the past with a lot of financial effort and just ongoing fabrics, patterns, notions. It's a lot. It's a lot. And the small revenue made on this platform does not cover it at all, month to month to month. For all the reasons mentioned is that I set a Patreon account. Now, it's something I've given a lot of thought to, or more than a year, actually, about 1.5 years of thought. It's been in my mind. I opened the account like 10 months ago and set it up and hadn't launched it in all this time just out of fear. But actually, fear gets us nowhere. It's not helpful in our lives, and I've been, really working on myself to get rid of that fear. So I've prayed a lot about this. I'm taking a leap of faith in the hopes that this will be successful and that it's a project that you will be happy to join me on. So what is Patreon? Patreon is a page that is used by creators of all areas, writers, musicians, artists, and seamstresses. And it's a way that you can provide ongoing support through the page towards me in exchange for rewards that I offer in different tiers. So I see it like a subscription service as such. And for a certain amount that you pledge to, you will receive a certain reward from me. Now, all these rewards are taken in the approach of what I can provide for you and what my strengths are. All the rewards I've thought up a lot about have all got to do with sewing and what I can give you, even more than what is already on the channel. So never fear, if you are not able to go to Patreon and support the channel in that way, you can still enjoy the content I'm providing free of charge in this channel. But if you are able, you can, and you want to, you will have even more lifting pins and needles and even more up close and so personal on the Patreon account. I will have 4 tiers that you can pledge to, and they range from $2, the lowest tier, to $15, which is the highest one. And I'll just quickly tell you what you get depending on what you pledge for if you decide to join me there. I decided to name these by flowers, my favorite flowers, because I just like flowers, So for $2, you get to be a rose supporter. There you will have access to exclusive posts where I will show you very frequently what I'm up to, works in progress, muslins. You'll get to know what I'm working on before it appears on the channel, before everyone, And as soon as I've got styled photographs that I use in my videos, I will also put them there so you can see them ahead of time. Then comes the Tulip Supporter. That is for $5 a month, and you get the previous rewards that I mentioned, plus I will give you video credit in one of the videos per month after you pledge your support. Basically, it's giving you the gratitude in a public way for supporting me in that tier. The next tier is called Saffron Supporter, and that is for $10 a month. And here you get to vote and have your say on what you get to see on the channel. I know up to now I've been making all the decisions on my own, I've never really asked for opinions or done polls. I just think, I'll do this and I'll show that, and it might not be to everyone's interest sometimes. So if you belong to this tier, I'll give you choices of polls so you can choose patterns, match with fabrics, techniques you've loved featured. And the other reward for this tier is that you'll get extra bonus sewing footage from some of the garments that I make on the channel. So for example, if I've shown a certain aspect of sewing for a pair of pants, you'll get bonus footage for another aspect, and that will just be exclusive to Patreon supporters. That footage will not appear on YouTube. Now, the highest tier is called Orchid Supporter. I love orchids. I'm looking at one right now in my backyard, and it's for $15 a month. And I'm providing everything I mentioned, before. Plus, you'll be able to vote between 3 options of patterns where I will film a full sew along, not skipping any steps, showing all the aspects of construction of a garment. And that video will be available for you only if you belong to this tier. This video will not be uploaded to YouTube for at least 8 weeks, giving you lots of time to have interaction with me so that you can have my full attention on anything you need assistance on with that pattern or technique or any doubts you might have. The other reward is that monthly I will have one full detailed sewing technique video available for you. There is already one up on the Patreon page that you can access. I am showing there how to attach the collar to a denim jacket in detail, in very good detail. So that is something that you will have access to if you belong to this tier. The other reward for this tier is that at the beginning of the month you will be able to ask me questions, sewing related and non-sewing related if you want, and I will film a video with all these answers just for you. This will never ever appear on YouTube. I'm not planning to do Q&A type videos on the channel. The focus of the channel is sewing, not other things, and this will be something that only you will have access to. So it's those 3 main rewards plus all the other ones that the other tiers have. So you get a really nice package of rewards if you join the highest tier with me. Now, if you don't want to make a commitment of a monthly tier, you can always just give one-off coffees at the coffee page, you know, but this is just a way that if you are really enjoying my channel, that what I do brings a lot of value for you, has provided you with other options and other ways to broaden your view about sewing, you can support me on a continual basis. So basically the goals for this are to cover expenses that I require to keep this channel going. As I mentioned, every single video has a cost. I am actually now trying to save up for a better computer. The one I have now is 5 years old, and while I edit, it just keeps crashing. It's very frustrating, and the process just takes longer than it should. You know, if I could have a better computer, that I would buy a second-hand one. That would free up a lot of my time for sewing and for actually creating content, you know. Any other income that would come through this page would actually be treated as a living wage or a salary in a way I could earn my living. So those are my goals, and I really hope with all my heart that you will find value in what I'm providing on this page and will join me there. The link to my Patreon page will be down in the description box. You can go there, click, have a read at all the benefits that you will receive, and don't feel obliged if you can't. There are other ways that you can support this channel without it costing you financially at all, and it makes a big difference to the growth of the channel. The first of them being subscribing. If you look at the corner of the screen, there is a little red thing there. You can subscribe in that way, or you can subscribe in the main page by tapping on there. And then it's really important that you go and tap on the notifications. When you tap on that bell, you need to go a step further and tap on the bell that says all notifications. That means that whenever I upload a video, you will see it and you can watch it. Also, liking the video means a great deal to YouTube. It's a signal for them that people are enjoying the content. That means that they share it out to more people. When more people are reached, they watch, and the cycle continues and the channel grows. Also, your comments are very, very important. If you scroll down, you will see an area, depends on where you're watching, or your computer or your phone, where you can make a public comment. If you don't have anything to say, you can just say hello, or you know, give me a little emoji. But comments and likes means a lot to YouTube in the way that you value the content that I provide. So if Patreon is not for you, these are important ways that you can also support me. So have a look at the Patreon page. When you click on there, you will see a video that summarizes all the rewards, like an introduction video that I'm not going to put here on the channel. You can see it there if you want to. Thank you so much if you've made it this far in this different video. I do hope that you join me. If not, it's all okay. The content will continue on this channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon with a sewing video. Bye and happy sewing.